Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The error code P0443 indicates a malfunction in the EVAP Canister Purge valve circuit of the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic. The EVAP Evaporative Emission Control System recycles gasoline vapors from the fuel tank to prevent them from escaping into the atmosphere. The purge valve, located in the engine compartment, is responsible for controlling the flow of fuel vapors back into the engine for combustion. A malfunction can lead to increased emissions and affect the car's performance. Diagnosing this requires specific tools like a vacuum pump and gauge. Before starting any repair work, it is crucial to record freeze data and review general troubleshooting information to diagnose the issue effectively. The EVAP system plays an essential role in controlling evaporative emissions from the fuel tank. A key component in this system is the purge valve, which acts as a gateway for fuel vapors to enter the engine. Located in the engine compartment, the purge valve regulates this flow when the engine is running, ensuring that vapors are combusted instead of released into the atmosphere. This process mitigates harmful emissions, making vehicles more environmentally friendly. If the purge valve circuit malfunctions, it can lead to rough idling, decreased engine performance, and a lit check engine light. Understanding the role and location of the purge valve is vital for effective troubleshooting. Several factors can cause DTC P0443, primarily involving wiring issues, a faulty purge valve, or potential problems with the engine control module. ECM. Wiring issues, such as damaged or corroded connections, can interrupt the signals required for proper valve operation. A broken or defective purge valve may fail to open or close correctly, hindering the vapor flow process. Furthermore, if the ECM, which controls various engine functions, is not processing data accurately, it could also trigger this error code. Identifying these causes helps streamline the troubleshooting and repair process, ensuring that technicians understand where to focus their efforts when diagnosing the vehicle. Drivers may experience several symptoms when DTC P0443 is present. The most noticeable is the illumination of the check engine light, which serves as a warning that something is amiss in the emission system. Additionally, the vehicle may exhibit poor engine performance, such as rough idling and hesitation during acceleration, compromising the driving experience. Increased emissions can occur due to an inability to redirect fuel vapors properly, potentially causing the vehicle to fail an emissions test. It's crucial to listen for unusual noises or observe changes in fuel efficiency, as these may also indicate underlying issues with the purge valve or associated systems. To begin troubleshooting DTC P0443, the first step is to turn the ignition switch to the on position, which activates the vehicle's electrical components. Following this, use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear any stored DTCs. Once cleared, start the engine and hold it at 3,000 revolutions per minute (RPM) without load until the radiator fan activates. Then allow the engine to idle. This step is crucial as it provides the engine with the necessary operational conditions to check for any pending or confirmed DTCs. Pay attention to whether DTC P0443 reappears, which indicates that the problem persists and further investigation is warranted. After starting the engine and allowing it to idle, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. If DTC P0443 is still present, this indicates a consistent issue which needs addressing. However, if the code does not appear, it may suggest an intermittent failure, meaning the system is functioning correctly at that time. In this case, examine the connections at the EVAP Canister Purge valve and the engine control module ECM, for any loose terminals or poor connections. Proper electrical connections are essential for the components to communicate effectively and operate as intended. Take note of any irregularities found during this check, as they may hold the key to resolving the issue. Next, turn the ignition switch to the lock position and allow the engine to cool to below 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. This precaution prevents any harm when handling the vehicle's components. Once the engine has cooled, disconnect the vacuum hose from the purge valve located in the engine compartment. At this point, connect a vacuum pump and gauge capable of reading 0 to 30 in-H to the hose. This setup is necessary for testing the purge valve's functionality. Ensuring proper connections and verifying that the gauge is set correctly will support accurate readings during the troubleshooting process, allowing technicians to proceed confidently. Now start the engine and let it idle once more. It is important to observe whether there is any vacuum present at the gauge. If a vacuum is detected, this indicates that the purge valve is likely functioning correctly, allowing vapors to flow as designed. Alternatively, if there is no vacuum, this suggests a potential blockage or issue with the purge valve itself or the associated hose. Based on this reading, you will know whether to proceed to further troubleshooting steps to isolate the problem effectively. A methodical approach allows for a clear understanding of where the malfunction may lie in the EVAP system. If a vacuum was present, then turn the ignition switch to the lock position once again to power down the vehicle's systems. Proceed by disconnecting the EVAP Canister Purge valve 2P connector, which is a vital step in ensuring safe and accurate testing of the component. With the connector disengaged, check for continuity between terminal number 2 of the purge valve connector and the vehicle body ground. Continuity means there is a complete electrical path. Lack of it could imply an issue within the wiring or the valve itself. This procedure helps isolate the failure point within the circuit, laying the groundwork for effective resolution of the DTC. Upon completing the necessary repairs, it's critical to conduct a final verification step to confirm the effectiveness of your work. Begin by checking all connections again, ensuring that everything is secure and properly installed. Follow this by retesting the vehicle using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to check for any remaining or new DTCs. The goal is to ensure that DTC P0443 has been successfully cleared from the system. Once satisfied that the code is no longer present and that the vehicle operates smoothly, this final verification will confirm that the repair has restored the system to its intended functionality. This step is essential for overall vehicle reliability and performance. Preventive maintenance is a key strategy to avoid future occurrences of DTC P0443. Regularly inspecting the EVAP system can help detect potential issues before they become serious faults. It's advisable to check all electrical connections and hoses yearly to ensure they remain intact and corrosion-free. Keeping the fuel levels at optimal limits is also important. Overfilling can lead to fuel vapors disrupting the EVAP system. Scheduling periodic checks and maintenance will enhance the longevity of the vehicle's components and help maintain compliance with emission regulations. By being proactive, drivers can save time, money, and ensure their vehicle operates efficiently over the long term. In conclusion, understanding the role of the EVAP, Evaporative Emission Control System, is crucial in addressing DTC P0443 efficiently. By following structured troubleshooting steps, you can accurately diagnose and resolve issues related to the purge valve and its circuit. Failure to address these problems may lead to increased emissions and affect vehicle performance. Implementing preventive maintenance routines can further mitigate the risk of similar faults appearing in the future. Awareness, understanding, and timely intervention are key components in maintaining both vehicle performance and compliance with environmental standards. Emphasis on these aspects will ultimately enhance your driving experience. I would like to mention, if you don't know the rules of life, following optimal practices and best practices can get more attention than you think. Following preventative maintenance routines can also help you finally improve your vehicle performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.